all I'm shooting or trying to shoot are nudes. Hello, Wonderhussy here. Actually, I don't need these at all because, well, I'm hiking in a place called Shady Dell, first of all. Secondly, it's in this giant coastal redwood forest on the lost coast of California. And, well, it's not really that sunny of a place. I'm camped back down that way in a little clearing in the trees. Beautiful campsite. Free campsite. Can't say enough good things about this place. Although I guess there is one downside to camping here, and that's this. Hey, at least now I know I'm leaving the tsunami hazard zone. That's right, tsunamis, okay? You know how California has all them earthquakes, and well, earthquakes can cause these giant tsunamis like what happened in Indonesia a few years back. So last night I actually camped right on the beach, on the sand. And, well, if there'd been an earthquake in the middle of the night, I probably would have been in a real pickle. But fortunately, there were no earthquakes. I decided to stay a second night because I wanted to stay in the woods, in the forest. I always camp on the beach here, but everybody camps on the beach. And it's Friday, so everyone and their Aunt Mabel is heading on down there. So I decided to leave the beach and head back into the forest. And since it's only like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I thought, let me go for a little hike through this amazing forest. Since I don't really get a chance to hike in a forest like this very often, I should take every chance I can. I mean, this looks like a forest from Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? And when I think that last summer I drove all the way to Washington State to be in a forest pretty much just like this, well, makes me appreciate it all the more. And also, when I think that I camped here 2 years ago, and there was a forest fire started by some idiots with fireworks, and I made a video all about that you can check out. Well, I'm especially glad that this whole forest didn't burn down. Especially not there's part of it that's called the candelabra forest, where these redwood trees grow with multiple arms that look like candelabras. It's pretty cool. And none of that burned. But I don't want to go back and hike that again, because I've already hiked there. I thought, let me try this trail, because I've never done it before. I don't know where it goes. I didn't do any research. But I thought, maybe if I hike up over this ridge, I'll be able to see the ocean. And wouldn't that be pretty cool? So that's what I'm doing. I'm just sort of bumbling around this forest, trying to find an overlook to the sea. So make yourself a cup of hot cocoa and come bumble along with me if you dare. Okay, well, I've tried every little spur I can off of this trail, and they all kind of just dead end up in a bunch of brush up there. And, you know, I'll bushwhack a little bit, but I started thinking about ticks. I don't want to get Lyme disease. I know, like, maybe 10 years ago it was kind of considered a fake disease, but I'm pretty sure that there's scientific recognition that it's a gnarly autoimmune disease, and I don't want to get it. And, well, I know they just did a study and found it in the coastal areas of California. So that being said, I zipped my hood up because, you know, this way I won't get any in my hair. When I get back to the car, I can just shake all my clothes out. My gosh, this really does look like Lord of the Rings. This whole area does. All these clover. Wouldn't it be cool to find a 4-leaf clover? I've never found a 4-leaf clover. I don't think ever in my whole life. And it doesn't seem like I'm gonna find one today either. That's okay. I don't need any extraordinary luck, but, you know, just enough luck to not get Lyme disease and not get attacked by a mountain lion. That's right. There's another thing I could be worried about on this trail. I think you can backpack this whole section of the coast, the Lost Coast. There's like a backpacking trail you can do that sounds absolutely amazing. But I was reading this one account of some backpackers that did it. I think it was a woman who wrote it, and she was being stalked by a mountain lion for at least part of the hike. And now I do have some bear spray with me, but it's in my backpack. I should have it hanging off my strap, I guess. You know, matter of fact, let me stop and get that out just in case. Much better. Okay, I got that tucked in my pocket here. So now I'm protected against mountain lions. I'm protected against ticks. What else can I worry about on this hike? Oh, serial killers. I'm not really too worried about that here. Maybe if I just continue following this trail, eventually it'll get up to the top. And we might even be able to look down and see where I camped last night. And we can rain curses down upon the family that, well, basically made me move. They didn't make me move. I knew it was a Friday, and I knew more and more people were going to start rolling in. And, well, sure as sugar, 2, 3, 4 runners and a truck pulled up, and a bunch of kids got out, and they looked like they were setting up camp right next to me. So I decided to pack up and come here to the forest. By the way, I'm wearing my Bigfoot hat, just in case I do run into Bigfoot. I mean, if Bigfoot was going to live somewhere, it'd be in a forest like this, and, well, possibly in a cave like that. Yikes, look at this tree though. I think it's burned out. That's the cave there at the base, but look, the whole tree is burned, the whole core burned out. Oh, I see, this is the back of the cave. Well, I mean, if you had to take shelter in there, you could, but look how charred it is on the inside. Like the whole interior of this tree just burned out and left the shell, and then you probably can't see, but at the top, it's actually a full-on tree again. I don't know how stable that is. Yikes, better not stand underneath it too long. Had to take my hood off. It's working up too much of a sweat. I'll just put it on if I go through like a really dense area. Ooh, this looks like the kind of meadow that goes right to an overlook. But it also looks like there's a lot of ticks. Better put my hood on. Ooh, wow, look. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there's like mist actually blowing in from the sea. And you can even kind of hear the surf down below. We're getting close, but I don't want to push through this. I'm gonna keep following the trail. I just have a feeling it'll take me where I want to go. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Well, you can't really see anything. We are overlooking the ocean though, but it's totally shrouded in fog. Maybe we get a little bit higher here. It looks like we're hiking in heaven, hiking in the clouds. Oh wow, well, I don't know if you guys can see, but you can barely make out the coast. And you can see there's some cars. There's people camping down there. It's kind of near where I was. Wow, again, I don't know if you can see the mist blowing across those trees. You can see how the trees are like blown backwards, I guess, from the prevailing sea winds. And then I'm not sure how it looks to you, but with the naked eye, those spindly, burned up trees in the background are just sort of ghostly. It's a pretty cool effect. Man, I just have a feeling there's going to be an even better view once we get to the top of this rise. I'm going to shoot it in real time. Oh, wait, look. A butterfly. Hey, feather. Anyways, I'm going to shoot it in real time so you get to see the big reveal right with me. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, well, gee, it's another one of them reveals that don't reveal nothing. Oh, well, look, yeah, you can sort of see the surf at the bottom there, those rocks. Tantalizingly close, but I don't think this is the kind of trail that's going to have any coastal access, unfortunately. Oh, man, everything is so green. This is great therapy for me. You know, like I gotta pack all this lush, green, soggy coastal dampness in while I can before I head back to the desert because, well, this is my summer Rumspringa before I move to my new desert compound with my sister. We just bought a place out in the desert and we're moving in there at the end of the summer. And I know I'm gonna be real busy with all kind of projects out there, so I probably won't have the freedom to travel around, certainly not this far north. So even though I absolutely love the desert, I feel like now's my chance to appreciate non-desert environments. Look how beautiful these are. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, I felt like I was pretty much the only person on this trail, in this forest, in this lonely part of the country. Well, I set my camera up on a tripod and I took all my clothes off and I was going to do this beautiful nude photo looking out over the sea here, you know, for my Instagram account. And well, I even have hiking boots on for once in my life. I took off my boots, everything, got everything undressed, and was just getting ready to walk down here to take the picture when I heard kids' voices. And this group of people came hiking along the trail. And oh my God, talk about Bigfoot. I grabbed all my clothes and my camera and came scrambling down this little trail. I'm like squatted in the bushes. Talk about ticks. If I didn't have ticks before this, well, it's too late for me now. I must be covered in them. Anyway, they hiked on and I thought, okay, well, should I try it again? But then I thought, somebody else will just come hiking along. I'll have to go through the whole rigmarole all over again. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just go ahead and hike back down to where I'm camped. And I'll show you where I'm camped. That's a beautiful forest too. And then maybe I can do some nudies over there. And then, well, by the time all that's done, it'll be time to make dinner. And I want to go to bed early because I want to get an early start in the morning for my triumphant return to the inland area. I feel like I'm carrying a gun. But all I'm shooting, or trying to shoot, are nudes. Oh, look. Hiking back down. Now we come back to that same overlook of the beach where I was last night. But the fog has cleared away quite a bit, so you can see actually where I was camped. Now, all those tents and cars weren't there. I was just to the left of them. Right there. Where it kind of dips in a little bit. You probably can't see, but there's a curved set of tire tracks, and that was me. Unfortunately, it looks like that green car pulled in right near where I was, and that huge group of kids and families pulled in right next to me. And what's more, there's even more people farther down the beach. I knew it was going to get crowded. Just another reason I'm glad I moved my camp into the forest where I can be alone. That is, unless Bigfoot decides to pay me a visit for dinner. In which case, I hope he likes beans and rice because I don't want to be what's for dinner. You know, now that I think about it though, the fact that it's cleared up this much over here and you can actually even see the blue sky over this way is not really a good sign. Because I think that means it's probably getting super, super hot out there. And, oh gosh, I'm planning to go back inland tomorrow. I think I'm gonna fry my you-know-what off. Uh-oh. A slug. Look at it. So gross. It's basically a snail without a shell, I guess. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm even looking at this thing up close. They make me so sick. He's not leaving a trail of slime behind him, though. I thought that's what they were supposed to do. It's interesting. Like, I guess the slime is just collecting pine needles behind him and he's sort of dragging them along with him. Or her. Sorry, feller. He's looking up at me like he's offended. Anyway, I'm just going to leave him to his business and get on back down to my camp. Look at this tree. I guess it had like the shape of a nose and a mouth, and so somebody drew eyes on it and, well, gave it a cigarette. Or maybe not a cigarette. Don't bogart that joint, my friend. Okay, almost back at my camp. Passing one of the little outhouses, and I'll spare you the interior, which it's not really that bad, to be honest. But look, here's more about tsunamis. So I guess what I'm supposed to do when I camp here tonight is, well, if I feel an earthquake, think tsunami and go to high ground and stay there. So I guess if I wake up in the middle of the night and feel an earthquake, I gotta drive out of here, okay? Stay back, never turn your back on the ocean, avoid exposed rocks and jetties, know the tides, avoid swimming. Okay, well, I'm not on the beach tonight, so I feel like I don't have to worry about any of that. But I did just come back down past that tsunami warning zone sign, so I'm gonna go make sure I don't have any ticks on me. And while I didn't run into any mountain lions or bears, I haven't even encountered any big feet. Let's just hope the tsunamis don't get me either. Okay, and we're coming up on my little campsite. Glad to see nobody else has camped right next to me. I was kind of afraid, to be honest, when I saw how crowded that beach was. Although I guess now that I think about it, everybody wants to camp on the beach. Nobody really wants to camp in the woods, except for Sasquatches like me who want to avoid people. Ah. Well, I tried to start a fire, but it's the smokiest little fire you ever did see because everything here is so lush and damp. It did get sunny for a minute, and oh my god, it was so beautiful to see the sunlight filtering through these trees. I was listening to some music, and it was so beautiful that, well, I'm not embarrassed to say that I actually teared up. Reminded me of that song, Itchy Coo Park. But why the tears then? I'll tell you why. It's all too beautiful. I don't think this fire is going to work out. But that's okay. I've got some work I need to do on my laptop anyway. I still got to make dinner. Oh, check this out. One more thing before I end this video. I went around and picked up all the trash I could find at this campsite, and I got quite a bit. It was disgusting, so I'll throw that away when I get back into civilization, because you know me, I like to leave my campsites better than I found them, and I definitely feel like I did so with this beautiful little glade. I think this is one of the coolest places I've ever camped, and I've camped in some cool places, so I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it before I return to the warm, dry, sunny interior of California tomorrow. Stay tuned.